that's why it's kind of hard for me to catch up.
I think we consider ourselves the resource for people with Huntington's disease.
Assembly apartments?
And are you by yourself?
Yeah.
We know more about the disease. We follow and evaluate more people with the disease than any other place in the state.
Go back and forth.
That one's really hard because of the...
Now make a fist like that, and then go like that, and then like that, and repeat it. Do it several times in a row.
Yeah, I'm getting confused.
It's okay, yeah, just
I think...
look at my finger, and follow my finger with your eyes, just look back and forth. Now stick your tongue out. Like that, keep it out for a few seconds. Keep it out for a few seconds.
That's hard.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Now let me just
I
check.
have a lot of trouble swallowing liquids. Any kind of
Liquids?
liquid, yeah.
You
All
cough.
the time it goes down the wrong pipe and the wrong way, and I have to cough it up. That's the only way I can get it out. I do that all the time anymore. It's really embarrassing.
So we should have you see our swallowing specialist.
Oh, yeah.
Can you come back to see those people? 'Cause we have people here that specialize in it.
And we do our very best to match them up with resources, with institutions, with care providers, with Social Security, with whatever benefits they may be available to. So we're sort of the model for care of Huntington's disease. But I think we all recognize that we're far from an ideal model, and we would like to do a much better job, but we don't have the resources.
I just got right back in his face. I'm so tired of having to deal with that kind of crap.
Catherine Kendall is a trained medical social worker who understands the disease, understands the problems.
What's going to happen when you get mad?
Yeah, but if I'm having a difficult day, if I'm having a lot of trouble with the shot.
So, you've been talking about going back to work for a little while
A long
now.
time, yeah.
She's not the only one that does case management for people with Huntington's disease, but she does more of Huntington's disease than any other social worker in the state, I'm sure of that. If you're talking about thousands of people with the need, one person can't take on that entire burden. So you need lots of people who are willing and able to play that role, plus you need resources that are really available. If there are very limited resources, then no matter how hard you advocate, you can't find very much.
You know, I've had times, you know, where I've gone to college and done one or two things that I'm proud of. I feel a little better. I feel a lot better since I've made the move, you know, just the past few months.
From the time I first met Pierre, he got moved into housing through the downtown emergency shelter for homeless men. So after living there for about 10 months, he called me up and said, "Catherine, I want to move out of here. Would you be willing to write a personal reference for me so I could get my own apartment and get out of here?" And I wrote the reference, and I thought that he could succeed because he wanted to, and he deserved a chance. If you don't believe in people, and particularly someone like Pierre, then the alternative is to watch them go down.
Well, this is our fourth symposium, and our first one was in 1994, which was within a year of the discovery of the gene for Huntington's, which was in 1993. So that was a very exciting time, and we decided that we ought to have a public symposium to sort of celebrate the discovery of the gene and to talk about the implications of the gene for the general public and for the families with the disease. And it was such a success, we decided that we ought to do it more often. So over the years, about every 2 years, we've been having an open public symposium, and this is our fourth one. We had, 100 or so people today. The room was full. I thought it was a great success, a lot of interest, a lot of activity, a lot of questions, a lot of information. I thought it went very well.
I really am amazed at how many folks whose lives are touched by Huntington disease are still willing to give.
8 years, and I
Was a panel from a Huntington's disease support group, and they talked about their experiences of being part of a support group, how positive their experience has been. They talked about their own lives and their own views of having the disease. I thought that was very powerful. I think there are going to be more support groups that come out of this symposium. I think there are people that got energized to have their own support groups in their own local communities.
I was actually quite pleased with our turnout today, and it's a rare but wonderful opportunity for this community to come together. We don't have that many opportunities.
I've been touched by the people who've come today, how much there's kind of a sense of family, and people are hugging each other as they come and go, and feeling more of a sense of closeness than I've ever experienced in a previous symposium. And I'm not sure why that is. I think it's maybe just because we have a lot of history and we've been following people for a long time, and we get to know each other. And we've been through some tough stuff together.
Awareness is everything with this HD, because not many people know what's going on. There are a lot of charities out there, and the bigger impact we can make on the community, the better awareness we have, the better it will be for everybody.
This is the fourth one that I've been involved with, and to me there was a stronger feeling of togetherness and sharing than has ever been present before. And I think the support group panel had a lot to do with that.
Being in this support group, I think, is really good. It's very, I really enjoy that, being active in that group.
Were you nervous up there?
A little bit, not too much though, but maybe a little. I'm kind of the shy type.
basically whenever I go to the support group, love and the hugs and makes me feel like home whenever I go to any place. I mean, like even if I visit Catherine or meet her or talk with her, I feel like I have a friend next to me, I have a sister next to me, and it makes me feel great.